tuning into my channel, and today in this morning show I will be talking about, I'm here for around an hour, and I thought I'm gonna squeeze this video in because the sea is rather calm. It's not as calm as it was when I arrived, but of course in an area like that it's always a little bit of breeze going on, and the situation is in a way quite annoying, because it took me 2 weeks, sorry, yeah, for the tide, but it took me 6 weeks altogether to figure out where to find them, when to find them, and how to make it very, very easy for myself, not to waste my time. Now, you guys are wondering, where is this guy? I would love to pick up those oysters as well. Now, yeah, I know, I appreciate it, but unfortunately, this bar for YouTube don't pay me the right amount of money, which I deserve, to be able to travel, to be able to thrive, to be able to push these videos out for free. So therefore, if you really would like to know where I am, I need to ask you to send me £4.99 to my eBay account. Now, I'm 500 miles away from the southeast. It took me £1,400 for my accommodation for 2 months, and it took me 6 weeks of walk around, ask people, travel, burn fuel, waste time to finally find a spot where I can get a bucket full of wild oysters. And any stretch of the imagination, it's not a small bucket, you know, it's a pretty massive one. And we're talking here about oysters which I mean, look at my palm. So I'm not having the smallest hand in the world. Look at my shoe size, you know. So you know, I'm equipped quite well, so I can't complain about the lunchbox either. But I prefer to talk about the mushrooms right now. Sorry, so about the oysters. Mushrooms I'm gonna have later. Oh wow, that's nice. It looks back to you as well. Oh, this is lovely. Now, isn't that lovely? Look at that. It's a vino lapchesa. Right, so 70p for the farmed ones at Morrison's. Now, this is around €3 if you buy it in France or in Barcelona, Spain, in Catalonia, because they're wild. They're not farmed, and there are only very few places in the world where you can have them wild. And in a few decades to come, your children and your children's children only will be able to watch my videos because they won't be around. They just won't. Water warms up, global warming, and these big boys and bad boys gonna just disappear. And this is very, very sad. And therefore I'm doing these videos to educate, but also to make a little bit of money, and not necessarily to support my family, but at least to support my trips, my passion, my everything, you know. Because at the moment, for all the videos, and I almost have 2,000 videos on YouTube, if not more, I'm making around £5 a day, which is £150 a month. Now, that, oh sorry, I just stepped on a frog. That doesn't even cover my accommodation, for the £1,400, if I save up for a year. Now, my fuel, my food, to be all here and have these places for you ready, on speed dial. You can take your family here over half term. You can come here for Christmas or whatever you want to do. Teach your children about wildlife. Teach your children about survivor in the nature. Teach your husbands, teach your wives, teach your grandparents, whomever you want to teach, your lovers, your mistresses, whatever you want to do. That's up to you. And I'm also going to show you 3 different ways to eat them. I'm also a decent chef. I'm going to introduce you to the oyster Rockefeller. I'm going to introduce you to the oyster, the way you eat them rare. And then I'm going to introduce you to how to cook them, what to look out for them, how to look out for them, what to look out for them. And if you're lucky, which I've been several times, you even find a little pearl in them. So they're not much worth, those pearls. It's around 20 pounds, but if you buy that for, let's say, 3 pounds, or whatever you buy it in France, or 1 pound here, if you get it for 1 pound, but I don't think you will, because they're going to go all the way to France where they pay 3 pounds for it. And why would they sell it for a pound? The farmed ones from Morrison's and other supermarkets, yes, you get them from 70p, but they're half the size and they're farmed. So it's like, you don't really want to eat a chicken which is with 100,000 other chicken in a cage. You want to eat stuff which is right here, right there. Just dig it out and off you go, your oyster, right? So yeah, if you want to hear all this and you want to know where I am, just add another one. I mean, the bucket is just not big enough. I mean, I could collect 1 ton, but I just rather do that video. Okay, so in another series I will talk about wankers. I'm gonna talk about sea snails. I'm gonna talk about mushrooms, and also I will be talking about cockles, because this, and of course limpets, which I'm eating as well. So basically 80% of my diet here in this wonderful place, it's from the sea. So at least on that I can save. And my aim on YouTube is £100 a day to make. And as I said, I'm not relying on this money to support my family. Thanks God for that, and for a few other people who contributed into me being able to travel. But it would definitely cover my travel costs. And then I wouldn't need to kind of beg you to click on this, well, not begging, but just mention to click on all these advertisements and waste all your time. No, and pay me maybe some money. I don't even pay like a volunteer donation to my PayPal account, just for me to be able to do all this and teach your children, teach your wives, and whomever you might want, or your daughters. It doesn't really matter. I'm happy to teach anybody. So this is the deal, guys. In the comments, just ask for my email address, send over that very little money, save yourself 6 weeks. And another thing before I forget, the 6 weeks of finding the spot, yeah, that's okay, but it also need to be the right tide, right? Which I didn't know about tide at all. I had to educate myself. And the way I did it, I finally found a fisherman who was willing to share this information. And I'm gonna shout that in for free, when to come down and when would you know that is the right tide. Because I came down on an off chance for 6 weeks every single day, right? And the odd days I found it worked out, and then it didn't work out anymore. But I wasted all my time to wake up early, go to bed late, come out there with a torch, all this. No, it's useless. If you have the information, you set your alarm clock. Today it was 8 o'clock, right? It was the right tide. I came out, boom. And because the thing is, if you have boots, or you like a deep sea diver, then the tide doesn't really matter, because then you can go in. But with my little valleys, right? With my little valleys, I don't want to walk around in the water, right? So we have October, so it's not that warm. I mean, it's a beautiful day, no question about that. Later on, I will make my way all the way to the forest and pick some mushrooms. So there will be plenty of more footage. But for now, I'm gonna check out. Thank you, doggies, for tuning in my channel. Like, share, comment, and of course, au revoir.